All right. All right, we'll start with a question, an opening statement from Coach Fischer.
Certainly pleased with the way that we came out today and played, especially in the second half. I thought early on in the game we were a little quick on offense, let the ball get to the rim a little bit more than we wanted to in terms of how we want to guard these guys. But as the game went on, I just felt like we got more and more comfortable with our defensive scheme, shared the ball better in the second half. Chase Lowe was obviously phenomenal today with what he did out there. But really pleased. I think that's a tough team to cover with how good Glasper is. And we talked about he's probably going to get 20. You just got to make sure it's on 20 shots and 21 on 21 shots. So pleased with that and looking forward to playing tomorrow.
Questions for Chase Lowe?
Oh.
Michael.
Chase, obviously 18 points. I think you tied your career high for 16 rebounds. Just what were you seeing out there on the court, and how are you feeling out there?
Yeah, well, they coming into the game, we knew that they were going to try to sag off of me. So Coach Allen and Coach Fisher were telling me that I could be effective by, dribbling and handing off and being a screener out there and trying to get others involved. So as I did that, as the game progressed, it started to kind of open up more for me, and then I was able to just get to the rim after that.
Questions for Chase? John?
John Titel from Hoops HD. Chase, you became the 6th player all season with 18, 16, and 6. Where does this rank among the best all-around games, either of your season or career or anything like that?
I definitely think it's the best game of my career, with the win on top of it, and just being able to get my teammates involved as well as score the ball at the same time. I think it's probably got to be my best game of my career with the win on top of that.
Michael?
Chase, you guys got a lot of help from everybody really on offense. I mean, you were one of the 3 different guys who scored 18 this afternoon. I mean, coming into a game like this where you need to be playing your best and, stacking wins, what was it like to see the team, really click on all cylinders on offense?
Yeah, I mean, it was great to see our work paying off. Like I said, Coach Fisher, Coach Allen were making sure that we came into the game with a mentality to pop the ball and get everyone involved. So I think you saw an pretty even distribution of scoring between our top 5 guys. So it was great to see that, the culmination of all of our hard work coming together.
Questions for Chase? Chase, you are good to go, or you can stay if you'd like to stay for Coach Fisher's questions.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of here.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Sometimes guys like to stay.
That's right.
Give them the option. Questions for Coach Fisher? Marcus?
Hey, Coach, in the first meeting, 2 for 22 from 3 today, 11 for 33. Was there something that you saw differently out there, or were you just simply making more shots?
I think that when we went through a pretty tough stretch of shooting the ball, one of the games was against them the first time we played. The only thing I think we're doing better is taking better ones and really sharing them and shooting the inside-out ones. I thought in the first game we played, and we took a lot of guys just saying, I'm just going to shoot this one. And so I felt like the ball moved much better. I think the one guy that shoots some of the tougher ones for us is Gabe Dorsey, but he's earned the right to do that. And so we kind of tell him any 3 he takes is usually a pretty good one for us.
And you've mentioned the ball movement several times. You only had 4 turnovers. Do you think that is a product of good ball movement? Yeah,
it's certainly to move the ball like we did and only turn it over 4 times was pretty impressive. And I felt like when teams play off of us, and you see how teams play against Chase, sometimes they just sit in the paint, and we've got to move them to spread them out a little bit, give ourselves a better chance. And Chase did a great job of that in the first half. When guys were sitting in the paint, he was going to dribble a handoff and gave a couple of threes that way. And then once the ball moved enough, then it started to spread the floor a little bit so we could get to the rim better.
John, and then Michael.
Coach, just following up on Chase's performance, how does a guy 6'5", how is he able to do all of that?
Chase is one of the most unique players that I have ever coached, and the thing that we always talk about with Chase and his teammates talk about all the time is he's just a winner, and he has winning qualities, and so much of a premium is put on shooting the basketball for the obvious reasons, and what that's not Chase's game right now, and I think it will become part of his game at some point, but it's not, and he just plays to his identity, and he is physical, he's tough, he's terrific at getting to the foul line. He has an unbelievable knack for going and getting rebounds on both sides of the floor. And then when he's at his best, he's facilitating like he did today as well, and getting everybody else going.
Michael and then Maddie.
Coach, first time with back-to-back wins since December, I think. How do you guys make sure you're harnessing the momentum from a game like this and take it in and stack onto more wins when it's a win-or-go-home situation? Yeah,
we've had a pretty rough stretch, and it's been pretty well documented, the injuries we faced all season and the choppiness. We have gotten better as a team over the course of January and February. It just didn't really show up in the win column a ton. It was certainly great to get the win against Hampton on senior day and get a little bit of momentum. And I think that there's a little bit of a renewed confidence in our locker room right now. And I know the guys will be looking forward to playing against a terrific Towson team tomorrow.
Maddie.
Yeah, this question kind of relates to the last one, but given all the ups and downs of the season with injuries, what do you ultimately hope to get out of the tournament?
Well, I hope to play on Tuesday night like everybody else does. I think that we just talked about you have to do the things to put yourself in a position to win these games, and that's all that we're going to continue to focus on. The road to winning this thing is a little bit tougher for us than we were hoping coming into the season, but we can't go win 5 games today. You just got to win today's game, and then we focus on what we got to do tomorrow, and we'll get these guys back to the hotel. We'll get them off their feet, get them rested, recover, and turn the attention to Towson. Look at the game we played against them, things we did well, things we need to improve on, and go try to play our best game of the season tomorrow. And after that, we'll deal with what's next.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thanks, guys.